Executive People sprak deze week in Rotterdam met Trae Chancellor, Vice President Enterprise Strategy bij Salesforce.com. Zijn agenda is volledig gevuld met gesprekken met CIO's die met hem van gedachten willen wisselen over de manier waarop IT transformeert van een technische naar een businessfunctie.
So our message is around the social enterprise. It's about being social. So we see trends that are happening right now around Facebook and Twitter and blogs and very exciting stuff happening in the consumer space. And then also about the mobility aspect that is occurring. So we're moving very much away from desktops and big hardware devices in our rooms to things like iPads and iPhones and Android devices and so on. So social and mobile. And then a really important piece in terms of my role even at Salesforce is around this concept of being open. Open architecture, open standards, open languages. So social, mobile, and open, and those three things coming together are creating what's called the social enterprise. And it's a whole new way of our customers being able to interact with their customers, listening into the social fabric and the social networks, being able to participate in those communities and those communications. Yeah, so the Netherlands, interesting enough, I spend quite a bit of time here. Very, very forward-thinking companies, very innovative companies who really want to take advantage of this type of technology. At Salesforce, we have about 97,700 customers worldwide. And we absolutely listen to our customers in terms of, where they want to see and the direction of our product and the direction of our services taking. Coming here to the Netherlands, I come here probably once a month, really to sit down and listen to some of the more innovative companies that are really pushing us. It's interesting from my perspective. So I'm a former CIO at Salesforce, and we talk a lot about the role of IT in this new world. So I'm going to talk a little bit more specifically about what my conversation is as opposed to what the general message of Salesforce is. And there is a huge change in the role that IT plays in an organization. And it's a very strategic role now because for the first time ever, we have a technology called Force.com, called the social enterprise, around being social, about being mobile, about being open, that allows IT organizations to really focus on delivering amazing quality enterprise class applications for the business. And a lot of times, the traditional role of IT, where we're hiring sysadmins and DBAs and network administrators and so on, that's gone. Today, what IT's role is to hire business-oriented people. So the role of IT of being a highly technical organization is completely transformed once you start leveraging cloud computing, because you can start hiring business analysts to build applications, not presentations in PowerPoint and pilots or models of what you're going to do. You're actually building the actual product itself. So we're talking about the changing role of IT and how that change has to occur, or the possibilities of how that occurs, because it becomes really a people issue at this point. The technology's there, technology is ready, it's out there and companies are using it, but the discussion is about change management around architecture, around new methodologies and governance. Doesn't sound that interesting, but interesting enough, we actually spend probably 90% of the time talking about the governance changes, the way that the IT organization is going to partner differently with the business. Our mission from the very beginning was a simple question: why isn't enterprise software as easy to use as ordering a book on Amazon.com? So today we transitioned already to why isn't enterprise software as easy to use as Facebook and Twitter? Because that's the new collaboration. That's where basically the forefront of consumerization is happening, and things are getting done. So the discussion has completely changed away from technology to really about how am I going, as an organization, as an IT organization, leverage cloud computing and make my business partners and ultimately the customers of my company successful. And that is a very powerful discussion, and that's why I'm just so obviously very passionate about it, because we're not talking about building up stacks of hardware in data centers and power supplies and so on. We're really talking about how are we going to make an impact on the business and being innovative. Who doesn't want to sit around a conference room and use whiteboards and really draw up things in the concept, but then the technology is there. So once you draw it up, you're ready to go and start to implement it. That's just such an exciting opportunity.